So here's a question that I get asked a lot, and I'm just gonna be straightforward with you guys and give you all the answers. So the question that I get is, hey Devon, do you do JV deals? So will you help me find a deal and I will kind of help you out and everything. I don't really know what people kind of expect. It kind of seems like people want me to do everything for them, kind of give them all the mentoring, and then they're just like, yo, I'll give you 50% if we close a deal together. But they literally want me to do everything. Now, let me ask you this, before I give you guys all of my opinion on this and whether or not I do this or not, let me ask you this. So would you put in all of the time and energy to go out there and do a real estate wholesale deal to make 50%? Also, that way someone else can get a learning experience out of basically you doing the deal. You helping them out with the marketing, you finding the seller, and then you finding the buyer for the deal, and then they make 50%. Let me ask you guys, would that make sense to you? And now that you've kind of asked yourself this, I get asked this question like literally all the time. I get asked, hey Devon, can I do a JV deal with you and I'll take 50%? I don't have the money for some sort of course. It's usually whenever we're talking about my course, they're just like, hey, I don't have the money for it. Well, JV, you show me how to do it and I'll pay you 50%. So the thing is, first of all, no, I'm not gonna do that. That literally makes no sense to me whatsoever to do all like 100% of the work to get 50% of the profits. And I hope you would, like, those of you watching this video kind of think the same way as I am, at least, and you can kind of figure out like why I'm saying no to these people is, and if you're watching this video and you were thinking about asking me, or you have already asked me, obviously the answer is no. But the thing is I'm like more than willing to help people out, but you gotta put in the work. Like, I'm not just gonna help someone out for free. I'm not gonna help someone do the whole business model for free. So what you gotta do, like, here's the thing. I will JV on a deal with you if you find a seller. If you find a motivated seller, you get the property on a contract and it's a good deal. If you find all those things and you can't find a buyer, then I can help you out. But here's the truth. Here's the truthful side of the deal is, if you do all those things and you can't find a buyer, honestly, chances are pretty high that you don't have a deal. Let me repeat that. If you get a property on a contract and you go out there and you put in a couple hours trying to find a buyer and nobody's interested in buying the property, you probably don't have a deal. So the thing is I'm not gonna help JV people on, like, just waste my time and energy to make half the money. And then on top of that, here's the other thing that's the problem as well, is whenever I help people out, whenever I try to help people out with these situations, like I used to try to help people like JV on deals. The thing is if I help show someone like the full path to do it, and then I just get like a percentage profit, like I mentor them to help them close a deal, and then if they close it, I get 50%. I'll be honest with you guys. Most of the people in this situation, the circumstance, that aren't willing to put money up front for mentoring, don't have the work ethic to close a deal. And actually thinking about it, I don't think I've ever had anybody that I helped show them the process and like I basically like teach them how to do everything. I don't charge anything, and they go out there and do a deal. They usually give up after like a week, like 2 weeks at most. So first of all, like, it doesn't make it, like, it's just not worth my time whatsoever. I got other things that I could be doing. Like, I could spend the same amount of time into helping you out and I can make a lot more money, even if, let's say that you do go out there and close the deal. So the thing is if you are ever in this thought process, if you're thinking inside of your head that, hey, I'll JV on a deal if someone mentors me and everything, just don't even try to, like, it doesn't even make sense for either parties, because like, I just pay somebody, honestly. Like, if you have some money set aside for the opportunity to be able to have someone mentor you, do it. Like, if you really need help, honestly, if you don't have any money whatsoever, there's enough content out there on YouTube and on, like, just YouTube alone, honestly. On my own personal channel, I've had people hit me up, hey Devon, I made 10 grand, I watched all your videos, I did what you told me, and I closed the deal. All off of YouTube, doesn't cost you any money. The thing is though, is you gotta put in the time. It's either you got the money or you got the time. So if you have the money, then have someone show you how to do it. You don't really need to waste a lot of time, and try to go out there and close the deal as fast as possible. If you don't have the money, then invest the time. Don't quit being lazy. Just do what I tell you to do inside of these videos. And obviously these last couple of videos, it's not really been skill wise, it's been just more motivational and kind of more mindset things. But the thing is I have hundreds of videos on this channel. We just passed 300 recently, and out of those 300, I want to say 150 of them are telling you literally what to do to go out there and close deals. You want to know the basics? Watch my videos on how to how wholesaling works. You want to know how to find a seller? Watch my videos on how to find motivated sellers. You want to know how to find a buyer? Watch my videos on how to find a buyer. Quit being lazy and just all the content's out there. I'm not going to waste my time trying to help you out and close a deal and make 50% of the deal if I'm literally doing all of the work and basically having you be a robot for me. That makes no sense whatsoever to me. And so here's the thing as well. If you don't have the money to invest into mentoring or a course or something along those lines that's going to help you save a lot of time, then the thing is you probably you have a problem inside of your life. You either have a spending problem, and I'm actually kind of ripping this from Wholesale to Millions because I just watched this video. Kind of gave me a little bit of inspiration for this video, but there's a lot of truth to it, and I want to put this out there as well because I'm kind of just tired of getting these messages. But if you don't have money whatsoever, then you have some sort of spending problem. Let's say that you have a full-time job. Even if you're making minimum wage, $10 an hour or $8 an hour, depending on where you live. If you're making that much money, if you're making money and you don't have money left over at the end of the month, then that means you have some sort of spending problem. You can downgrade your quality of life. Here's the thing, guys. I don't spend very much money whatsoever. Even when from when I had no money whatsoever, when I moved out to this apartment, when I was basically pretty much broke when I moved out because I had so many expenses. I was living basically dirt cheap. I had to buy a bunch of furniture and everything, and I even cheaped out on a bunch of furniture so that way I could save more money and reinvest that money. I don't spend very much compared to what I make. On my personal self. I reinvest just about everything back into the business, or set a little bit of money aside, even when I wasn't making that much money. And then when it jumps to the point where, currently we're making more than 5 figures a month, but I still don't want to spend any money whatsoever. Lifestyle stays the same, so that way I can keep reinvesting, and I want it to be at least pretty consistent. And so the thing is if you have a job, just lower your standard of living. You don't need to have a nice house, a nice car. Go sell your car and go get a cheap little a little Honda Civic, 1996 Honda Civic or something like that, and you'll be able to get around just fine. No one cares what the hell you drive, to be honest. The only person that cares what you drive are people that don't matter, and for your own egotistical purposes. It doesn't bring you any value whatsoever to drive a nice car when you're not making money off of driving that car. Now, obviously using that money for your personal brand and whatnot, that's a different story. But the people that are in this situation that don't have any money, then you probably shouldn't have a nice car. Go sell your car. I even had someone tell me the other day, we were talking about my course and everything, and they weren't able to buy it because they have a $800 a month car payment. If you haven't, that's unnecessary. I would go sell that and go get something, just get a cheap little $3,000 car, to be honest, $2,000 car. You don't need anything fancy, special whatsoever. It's not gonna bring any value to your life other than maybe when you first bought it, it was exciting to drive. But at the end of the day, it's just a car. It gets you from point A to point B. As long as it can do that, that's literally all that matters. Don't be buying and then there's a lot of people that buy a lot of clothes and whatnot. And I have my own opinion on that. I mean, that's not really my style. Literally, I wear the same stuff. I probably had this hoodie for maybe 6 years or something like that. Most of the clothes that I wear, I've had for a long time. I don't like to buy new clothes. Even when people try to buy me clothes, I'm just that's not really me. I just have the same few outfits that I wear. And I really don't care how I look all that much. And it's just crazy to me that there's so many people that literally don't have any money, and they're just not they even have a job and they're not willing to invest. Or there's a flip side of people that they have they don't even have a job and they're trying to get into real estate wholesaling for free. Like, they're trying to have me mentor them because they don't have any money. You have two options here. If you want to make, like, if you want to become successful, like, first of all, like, that's just kind of showing me that you're lazy. Unless you have some sort of good reason, like you're in school, which that would basically be the only reason that makes sense to me, is if you're like in college or something and you got a really busy schedule. If you are in college and you don't have a crazy busy schedule, go get a part-time job. Go start making money on the side somehow. There's tons and tons of ways to make money on the side. Do some sort of side hustle. And at least so that way you can start making money right now and save up that money to invest into a mentor. But most people that don't have a job, the reason for not having a job is because they're just too lazy, or they have like some sort of reason for that's like it. You gotta have some sort of sourcing income. You gotta pay for bills, and even if you're living at home with your parents, you probably should move out of there and go, like, I imagine you want to go get your own place. Like, literally do whatever it takes to start making money. Go get a job. It doesn't matter what you do. Like, save up some money and pay for marketing, pay for mentoring, pay for a course. And you either got to trade time or money in order for you to go out there and make something for yourself. That's like literally how life goes. Nothing's for free. You got to trade something at the end of the day. And quit asking me to JV deals and have me only make 50% if I'm like literally doing 90% of the work. So anyways, go out there, take action, pay for mentoring, go watch a bunch of videos and take action on them, and quit being lazy and take massive imperfect action. That's the best way to get success, guys. I say that like literally every video because there's a reason for it. Like, nothing is missing in my videos. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not trying to keep anything away from you guys. Like, literally, you can go out there and take action, have no idea what the hell you're doing, and as long as you just keep putting in the hours and the time, you're gonna have success. If you want to do it faster, pay some money to do it, and find someone that's willing to help you out. So anyways, that's what I got for you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow with this video, and hit the subscribe button down below and smash a like. Peace.